JoJo fans, it's that time! September 23rd, I just woke up and the Steel Ball Run official promotional video teaser trailer, whatever you want to call it, is finally out and we are about to check it out. I've been waiting for this. As you guys know, I bought the manga. I haven't read it, so for the people wondering and still asking, no, I just bought it to, support JoJo's as a whole. Even got a figurine of Jonathan, Joestar, of course, and Dio in the back because two of the GOATs. And if you want full early on reactions to all of JoJo's, I mean every single part and episode, check out the Patreon. We're way ahead over there. And of course, we got a bunch of new shows, a bunch of existing shows. I currently watch like over 10 plus shows all at the same time, daily uploads. We got Uma Musume, Bleach, 7 Deadly Sins. We're having a mecha anime starting this week alongside Gurren Lagann and an isekai as well. So with that being said, check out the Patreon, leave a like on this video, and also by the time we finish this video, it's only gonna be 48 seconds, so it's a really short one. But luckily, when I was looking for the Steel Ball Run trailers, I ended up finding this video by X-Force, which talks more about the trailer, the VA cast, the release date, all the information. I'm hoping the release isn't in 2027 but 2026, and I haven't seen the entire 2-hour live stream because I couldn't wake up at like 5 a.m. my bad. So we're gonna cover both of those videos. Let's get into the official Steel Ball Run JoJo's Bizarre Adventure PV. Steel Ball Run! His haircut is so funny to me. Ooh! Wait, give me the opening. I can't wait to listen to that one. Rose on a wheelchair? Dio! Wait, is that Dio's son? Oh, hello there. Is that also a Joestar? Of how I began to walk. So yes, he is crippled. He was on a wheelchair. That's it! Man, come on, one more time. We gotta read the subtitles, okay? Let's lock in. The Steel Ball Run race commences and begins. Okay, just look at that. We have, well, I don't see the racers here. These are all, I guess, the audience, the fans, the crowd. I want to see. Oh wait, it also says September 23rd. Oh, 25th. Okay, San Diego, 25th September 1890. Wow, back in the day. Steel Ball Run. That, of course, is the Steel Ball. So I guess Gyro, I always said Gyro, but I was told that it's Gyro. He just chucks that ball, and that's the Steel Ball Run, pretty much. I won't give up until I find out. He's on a wheelchair. And is he just aura forming over here? Because obviously, if he's on a wheelchair, he can't use his legs. And the way he gets on top of his horse is by getting in front of him, and then the horse just kind of lifts him up. Hey, that's aura. That's sick. This is my favorite, shot of Gyro. Bro's got grills that say "Go, go, Zappelli." Let's go! Dio. Now, I'm assuming Dio's obviously gonna be the villain, right? Ooh, these are all the racers. Wait, why do they all look... I don't know. I'm not seeing much detail. Obviously, because it's a further shot. I was hoping to see more, detailed characters, competitors, racers, whatever you want to call it. This is pretty much Uma Musume, but male style. But JoJo style. Wait, we just saw someone over there. Hold on. Oh, no. That was so fast. Who's this? Dang it, I can't even pause that fast. That's Gyro, of course. So Johnny Joestar, obviously, I've been told, because if you haven't seen those videos that I posted, I've checked out the Steel Ball Run fan-made openings. I've checked out, the themes as well for each character. Those are all fan-made, but I can't wait to hear the official version. And from those videos, I was told that Johnny, I guess he can't walk, right? And it's confirmed he's just crippled from the get-go. I was hoping, or not hoping, but I thought he was gonna be hurt during the races, and that's how he loses the ability to walk. But I guess from the get-go he can't walk, and so this entire horse racing thing is gonna be the story of how he began to walk, to race, to run. Yo, we're watching Uma Musume and Steel Ball Run together. What's the date though? Did they say that? Did I miss it? 2020 something? coming in 2026. Oh my god, wait, 2026 window, like January, December, September. What are we talking about here? Okay, you know what? Let's just go ahead and watch this video by X-Forge Steel Ball 1 anime trailer VA cast released it because I'm so excited and I'm not sure if I missed any small details they hinted or confirmed in the entire 2-hour long live stream. Shout out to this person for making this.
Today was the official Steel Ball Run press conference where we got all kinds of new information and teasers, including the trailer, the main cast voice actors, and the release window, all revealed for Steel Ball Run. So let's get into it all, starting with the animation trailer. We kick things off with Steven Steele speaking at the real
Steven Steele. Hey, don't spoil, by the way. I don't think he's gonna spoil.
Where the mini horse race is nowhere to be seen. But the environment and crowd does look filled out and colorful. No sign of any grayed out background characters anywhere. And we see the iconic hot air balloons up in the sky for the spectators. We then get a
That's what I said.
And can clearly hear
those are just all NPCs.
Track, possibly the main theme of the part.
Oh.
Which sounds just
I just peeked. Wait, did they really say JoJo over there?
Which sounds I'm not sure. On point as always, as Kano always adapts his sound to fit whatever new stage JoJo is.
Kano, the goat.
Bring the world to life and enhance the experience through just some killer sounds. And now enters our main characters, starting with Gyro Zeppeli, who brandishes his steel ball, making a classic JoJo's still image impact, but it's nice to see how the environment will look at sundown, as most of this trailer is really
looks good to me.
Set just before the race.
But I will say, I was hoping for more animated scenes, you know, like he said, this is a still shot, a still image, but like the ball is animated, kind of like Blue Lock in a way. Remember season 2? They did a lot of those. So I was hoping seeing at least the horses. We did see the horses, but you know, I wanted to see more characters riding the horses. Like, where was Funny Valentine? Where was or Valentine? Where was there's another one, Diego, I think, is that his name? No, there's Dio and there's Diego as well. I'm pretty sure there's another character that I checked out. Yeah, where were they?
And see Johnny Joestar in all of his glory, followed by a color shifted.
That dude is wearing SBR hat. Look at that.
Blue Gyro, and these characters look near identical to the key visuals shown earlier this year, more so than I expected. So whatever you thought of those designs.
Another thing I found out like a month ago or something was that they actually changed the outfits, or not the outfits, but like the color scheme of the anime version compared to the manga. And the reason was it's too complicated. Like, I think Johnny's, either it was his bottom or top had a lot of stars on it, so like drawing that will be a lot of time.
Expected, so whatever you thought of those designs are more or less what's in the final version. We then finally get to see some animation, and it's by no means any Sakuga, as we see Johnny wheel into high speed and then Max slow answer.
This was cool though.
You guys, when I first saw this trailer, my initial gut reaction was mostly an oh no, and this feeling didn't really waver as it continued. But there is still some greatness here with Gyro's iconic grill flash. We see
oh my god, this was so sick.
Steel and some of the horse racing, but that's about it. No stands or much action, just the very start of the race. But no Poco Loco or Sandman.
Poco Loco, who's that?
As I feel like those characters are iconic to the start of Steel Ball Run. Practically the whole first chapter is about Sandman, so not seeing them here or even on the beach was just kind of weird. And there really wasn't any Easter eggs to other races.
Wait, should I read that? Look, yeah, I do want to read that. $50 million. Enough of the white man's money to buy this wasteland. Enough of the what? Our land since our ancestors' time. Counting the clouds in the sky.
On the beach was just kind of weird.
Wait, these panels look so beautiful. Did the community really color all of the JoJo manga?
There wasn't any Easter eggs.
If so, I might actually check it out.
The whole beach is just the same 4 guys and horses copy and pasted 100 times. All
that's what I said.
No wonder
they all kind of look the same.
Business 100 years later. This guy must have made a fortune during this time. So I'm mostly just being a little silly. I get the copy and paste reasoning for it, and it makes production sense for this quick scene.
Yeah.
But it is also kind of lame, being one of the few shots in this first teaser trailer.
I know, right? Like, I wish we saw more.
Scene in the manga. Even the takeoff is just a little flat. So for an anime trailer, there was a surprising lack of animation, but I feel like part of my disappointment was my own expectations.
Wait, the more I see these manga panels side by side, I don't have any problems with the animation as an anime only, but when I'm showing these panels and how great they look in terms of the detail, and even these, you know, random racers have so much style and color to them, I can't help but think the manga is way better. Like, should I just read it?
Just a little flat. So for an anime trailer, there was a surprising lack of animation, but I feel like part of my disappointment
it could just be the case with every single JoJo,
thinking,
right?
Well, it's Steel Ball Run. Of course it's going to look incredible, and I had this big vision in my head, And now we have the trailer, and it's a new season of JoJo that looks like JoJo. So it's not too surprising, although I wish they would have shown at least 1 or 2 exceptional shots that we find in a typical episode of JoJo. So this must be some of the most honest marketing I've ever seen before. So I hope they just aren't showing their best hand here, which I understand is a bit naive, as when we get to see the
I will say though, this was, you know, called a PV. So I believe like next year we're probably gonna get a better trailer with more detail.
In motion, we can almost immediately see that they're using CGI, which is something I expected. It's crazy
obviously
to think they wouldn't, but it's not all CGI. Just when there's 100 horses on screen taking off. And this shot of Diego looks a little funky, like the whole character looks 3D. I could be mistaken, this is just my very first reaction, but it looks like a 3D model that's shaded to look more 2D, but
yeah, I kind of had that thought as well in my head. I didn't say it out loud because it wasn't a great big deal, and again, it's just like a 1-2 second shot.
Still kind of tell, and we see that same effect in Gyro's.
I don't want to nitpick every single thing.
More obvious as he's 3D and more detailed next to these less detailed 2D racers. So no doubt the trailer looks a bit shoddy at moments, but great in others. So I hope this is just early production finding their footing, and as the adaptation continues, we see more focus on the character designs and more put into the really iconic moments.
Dude, that looks sick.
In terms of talent, those people are behind this adaptation. Even our friend of the channel, Grand Gorilla, will be returning to work on this season, who had some of the best looking shots from Stone Ocean. And has been working on his own Steel Ball.
Wow, look at the detail in that.
Years that look incredible. So I think it's good and more positive to believe in the future of this adaptation and not judge the whole thing too harshly just based on this teaser.
That's what I said. It's just a teaser, you know?
Or how a certain character
not
looks,
the
don't go
actual thing.
He's just one piece of this larger team.
And also, keep in mind that this part, from what I've been told, is supposed to be one of the longest, if not the longest one. So we're at least looking at 50 episodes. What is a 49-second trailer gonna do to something that's 50 episodes long? So honestly, don't even form your opinion based on this trailer alone. Just take it for what it is, just a promotional video.
And then the final
nothing too crazy.
Trailer is Johnny riding along on Slow Dancer with his pouty face on.
I'm just happy, you know, this is being worked on and it's actually coming next year, 2026.
And we see the potential for the color shifts with the shot of blue gyro,
which I'm a big fan of.
Gonna take some time to
hey, I just watched episode number, what was it? I can't remember the number, but I watched a part 3 episodes last night, and I saw Polnareff with green hair and Kakyoin with a white hair and black outfit. It was so sick.
Voice cast, which is all new.
I love it when they shift colors.
Johnny isn't Jonathan, and Diego's not Dio, although there are some returning JoJo voices. So Johnny Joestar will be played by Shogo Sakata, and I'll throw up on screen there.
What? Wait, I never knew that. A female voice actor, that's so sick, because this is the same moment I had as a kid when I found out that Naruto was voiced by a girl, and my whole life, everything in my head was just shifted from that point on. But I think it's pretty cool, you know, they got so much range. I don't know none of these characters, unfortunately, because I haven't seen that much anime.
On screen,
so it's a first for me.
Gyro Zeppeli will be played
by... do I recognize you? Hold on. Gyro! Oh, man, I know none of these characters. Oh, I gotta watch more anime.
Diego Brando will be played by Kaito Ishikawa, previously Sale.
Oh, I know Genos, or I don't know how to say his name correctly. From One Punch Man, I know him. That's a cool voice actor.
Lucy Steele will be voiced by Ray.
Lucy Steele. Hu Tao is my favorite character in all of gacha games. Oh my god. Lucy Steele, I'm a big fan. Hu Tao, that's all I needed.
Takahashi, who looks like she'll do great as Lucy, looking at her previous roles. And Steven Steele will be voiced by Kenta Miyake, one of the all-time goats and
Abdul!
Voice.
The GOAT, Abdul. I'm gonna miss him so much. I don't think I've released that episode on YouTube yet because, you know, it's always further behind. We've seen the incident with Abdul on my Patreon, and what a sad, sad time.
Muhammad Abdul. So the voice cast so far is definitely looking rock solid with some new and up.
Yeah, it's looking great.
I just wish we got a few more racers revealed. Where is Hopkins? Okay, but I guess all in good time. And now that brings us towards the end of the event where they revealed the official Steel Ball Run release
2026,
which is just a vague 2026, as pretty much everyone expected.
Yeah.
They did say hold on just a little longer until it's released, but who knows? That could be 3 months or 9. Sometime around March or April, the spring season would be nice. I feel like that's when JoJo usually started airing, but they could also be.
You know what? That's a really good time.
25th, 2026 for a very ceremonial start.
Oh, I did see that, and I called it out. I remember in the first shot when it was on the stage and everybody was around, the crowd was over there. It said 18 something 1886, September 25th. And if they really go with that, come on.
Could you guys
I gotta wait a whole year?
For part 7? Based on this trailer, it might be for the best. But you can check out my previous video for more discussion on the actual release and if they're gonna do weekly or batches. And then for the rest of the event,
is it gonna be
just have the
batches?
voice
Hopefully
actors
not.
welcomed on stage and talk about how they approached their role, the challenges they faced, and what the character and story meant to them. And they all spoke in high regards and sounded very knowledgeable about the stories, so no
that's
doubt
good.
they'll all give a killer
I love it when
performance.
voice actors actually take interest in what they're working on, you know? This happens with a lot of gacha games. You know, sometimes the voice actors have no idea who the character really is. I get it, you don't gotta play the game and finish it, but you must have some kind of knowledge to really give your utmost sincere performance. So this was really cool.
So after all of this time, it's finally here. The Steel Ball run
It's
is real.
finally
I'm
time.
very curious to hear everyone's thoughts on this trailer, the cast, and just everything surrounding this new season. Based on what we've seen so far, it could be one of the best JoJo parts, or maybe one of
What
the
you
worst.
mean one of the
It's
worst?
gonna be a journey either way, and
Look, I will say that part right there when Johnny was on the wheelchair, it looks cool, right? But the more I looked at it, the chair looks so plain to me. And then I don't know, like the outfit looks so plain. Maybe it's because of the stuff that I'm currently watching. There's a lot more detail, at least from my perspective. But again, it's just a PV, okay? It's not a bad thing.
I'll be here every step of the way.
The chair
And
just
my
looks so
personal
plain to
feelings
me.
on stuff like this, not saying this
And I
is
feel
what
there was
it's
more
gonna
going
be,
on his outfit.
Just that I don't really care that much about flashy animation or Sakuga impact frames, and what may come off as complaints in this video is really just observations.
No, it's valid.
on what I'm seeing in the anime.
This is a
I'm okay-
first time reaction, so whatever you want to say, go ahead and say. You know, it's at the end of the day, it's your reaction, it's your opinion.
With
And
however it turns
like
out,
you said,
I will enjoy
observations.
it very much regardless, as the manga is and always will be a masterpiece. So my hope is just that this anime does that story and characters justice.
I hope so
don't want
too.
to skip or change anything.
Otherwise,
too much,
I'm gonna
mess it
start
up in
reading
any way.
this.
Just an adaptation of one of my favorite stories, and I'll be happy with that. So thank you all so much for watching this video. My just initial impressions.
Let me know in the comments if you guys
I'll definitely have more to
find
come as
Steel Ball
we
Run
chew
to
on
be
this a
your
little
favorite
longer, or
manga.
if they reveal anything new, so definitely stay tuned. Like the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more,
W
and I'll
video,
talk to y'all
yes,
real
like
soon
the
in my
video. In
next
fact, I'm gonna go
Till then,
ahead
I'm out.
and
Peace.
click the like button down below right there. Yo, X-Force W video, and once again, Steel Ball Run is about to begin in 2026. I will be there day one. You guys can expect reactions to, you know, this entire series every single day. If they release in batches, you can expect daily uploads. If they don't release in batches, I hope they don't release it in batches, because I want the show to get all the hype that it deserves. You know, obviously if it's in batches, it's good for us, for me to react to. Sure, I can just, you know, watch it, binge it, and for, you know, JoJo fans, just binge it. But let's not be selfish. I hope it comes weekly. There's been something that I've been told called JoJo Friday or something. It's like a JoJo thing. You're super hyped about it. Every single Friday there's a release, new episode. And I think that's just a great thing, because you get to theorize and talk about a lot of stuff during that week. You make edits, you talk to your friends about it, and it kind of just makes your entire week better, because the closer you get to Friday, or whatever day it is, you get more excited. So I just hope it's a weekly release, even though it's going to be a very long anime. I'm sure this whole thing's going to go on for a year easily, like all 2027. But yeah, if you did enjoy, leave a like, and make sure you check out the Patreon, where I post a lot of JoJo and a bunch of other anime. And I'm gonna see you in the next one. Subscribe, like, peace.